Grade 7, Subject Physics, Chapter 13, Motion and Time, Module 1. Objectives. At the end of this module, you will be able to recall different types of motion, define motion, define uniform and non-uniform motion, define speed, analyze the measurement of time. What is motion? You can see here a person's motion, a bicycle motion, a car's motion, and a train's motion. Then what is it? Motion is the change in position of an object from one place to another. Types of motion. In class 6, you learned about different types of motions. You learned that motion could be along a straight line, it could be circular or periodic. Can you recall these three types of motion? It is a common experience that the motion of some objects is slow while that of some others is fast. We know that some vehicles move faster than others. Even the same vehicle may move faster or slower at different times. The distance moved by objects in a given interval of time can help us to decide which one is faster or slower. You are probably familiar with the word speed. In the examples given here, a higher speed seems to indicate that a given distance has been covered in a shorter time or a larger distance covered in a given time. The most convenient way to find out which of the two or more objects is moving faster is to compare the distances moved by them in a unit time. Thus, if we know the distance covered by two buses in 1 hour, we can tell which one is slower. Now, how can we define speed? What is speed? Speed is the distance covered by an object in a unit time. We shall use the term speed for average speed. So for us, the speed is the total distance covered divided by the total time taken, or speed is equal to distance travelled by time taken. Uniform motion and non-uniform motion. In everyday life, we seldom find objects moving with a constant speed over long distances or for long durations of time. If the speed of an object moving along a straight line keeps changing, its motion is said to be non-uniform. On the other hand, an object moving along a straight line with a constant speed is said to be uniform motion. In this case, the average speed is the same as the actual speed. We can determine the speed of a given object once we can measure the time taken by it to cover a certain distance. But how do we measure the time? Let us find it. If you do not have a clock, how would you decide what time of the day it is? Have you ever wondered how our elders could tell the approximate time of the day by just looking at the shadows? How do we measure time interval of a month, a year? Let's find it. Our ancestors noticed that many events in nature repeat themselves after definite intervals of time. For example, they found that the sun rises every day in the morning. The time between one sunrise and the next was called a day. Similarly, a month was measured from one new moon to the next. A year fixed as the time taken by the Earth to complete one revolution of the Sun. Often we need to measure intervals of time which are much shorter than a day. Clocks and watches are perhaps the most common time measuring devices. How clocks and watches measure time? The working of clocks make use of some periodic motion. Here you can see some common clocks: a wall clock, a table clock, and a digital clock. One of the most well-known periodic motions is that of a simple pendulum. A simple pendulum consists of a small metallic ball or a piece of stone suspended from a rigid stand by a thread. The metallic ball is called the bob of the pendulum. We can discuss more about the working of a simple pendulum in the next module. So, in this module, we have learned about the distance covered by an object in a unit time is called speed. Speed is used to identify how slow or how fast an object is. The motion of an object with a constant speed is called uniform motion. If the speed of an object moving along a straight line keeps changing, then its motion is said to be non-uniform.